How's everybody doing out there? This is Schaefer TV, coming at you with a good video today. Nice quick video. It's a recap on the Champions League semifinal first leg, Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid. Let's get into it. Actually, before we get into it, like and subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Let me know what you think about my opinion on it. Now let's get into the video. All right. It was a good match yesterday. Solid match. Kind of a little bit tedious at times, a little bit boring at times. I'm gonna just go over some of the numbers first before we get into like any type of thoughts on the actual gameplay. So, Bayern Munich 14 shots, 5 on target, 52% possession, 557 passes, 93% pass accuracy. Real Madrid 10 shots, 4 on target, 48% possession, 517 passes, and 90% pass accuracy. Both teams ended the match with 2 goals apiece. They drew. Both teams had a penalty, and both teams had 1 goal in open play. And both the goals in open play were taken wonderfully. With that being said, watching this match, watching this game, I can think of 3 different things, to be honest with you. The first thing, I think Bayern Munich were holding possession, much more possession than what 52% suggests. I think later on in the game, they kind of gave up that number a little bit, and it swayed in the opposite direction. But Bayern Munich were not in control of the game, but they were in control of the possession of the game, if that makes sense. They were constantly moving the ball back and forth, but they were doing it mostly on their side of the pitch. They seem to be lacking creativity. Now, usually they get their creativity from Musiala or from Sané or something like that. And it's definitely wasn't for lack of trying to get the ball to those players. But with that being said, they just didn't create much. Now, that could be said, that could be a lack of creativity on Bayern Munich's part, or that could just be on the defensive tactics of Real Madrid. Now, you could take it either way. I take it a little bit of both. The second thing I want to talk about in this match, this is actually a lot more even of a match than I thought it was going to be. I thought that Real Madrid were far and above the better team. And I still do believe they are the better team, and they do have the better players. But when Real Madrid play against a tactic like this, a possession tactic, and a team that's willing to hold the ball on their side of the pitch, and they're not too laser focused on scoring goals or creating opportunities. They're more focused on not giving up goals and not giving up opportunities. Real Madrid kind of have a little bit of problem, right? But at the same time, they have so many players that are just so class. They really can just dictate a match, and it doesn't take them having the ball to do it. They can do it in a 15-second transition, and it is so impressive to watch. Sometimes I don't think that Real Madrid's midfield go after it enough. I don't think that they control the match enough, and I don't think that they put a good enough display on the match, or stamp their footprint on the match. They have wonderful midfielders with Tchouaméni, Modric, Kroos, Valverde when he's in the midfield. They have Camavinga when he comes into play. They have some incredible midfield talent, and I just kind of wish they would put their stamp on the game a little bit more. With that being said, Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr., particularly Vinicius Jr. this game, he doesn't make a lot of runs every game. He makes maybe 5 or 6 runs. But he chooses the exact right opportunities to make those runs. And he never wastes his movement. It's one of the most impressive things I've ever seen a winger do. He really does not waste any movements. Rodrigo the same. Rodrigo is one of the most dangerous players in the world right now, and I think it's safe to say for years to come. I was surprised that this match came away 2-2. I did think that Bayern Munich was going to hold that 2-1 lead, but Kim Min-jae stuck his leg in. They gave the penalty to Rodrigo, and rightfully so. It was a penalty, and the rest is the rest. But Kim Min-jae with 2 big. He was responsible for both goals. I guess you could say he was beat in behind by Vinicius on the first goal, and the second goal, he was the direct reason why the penalty was given. So he's got to do better. The problem is that Bayern, they do have De Ligt and they do have Upamecano, but at the same time, those two players haven't been in the best form this year, and it doesn't seem like Tuchel favors De Ligt very much. So, with that being said, it was a wonderful game to watch. It was, at moments, it had some great moments in that game, and then in other moments, it was kind of a tedious match of like chess. Going forward into Spain, into the Bernabeu, I do not expect Bayern Munich to really get too much out of that game. If they do squeak a goal or two, I'll be very surprised. I do think that Real Madrid are going to hold this and probably advance. I would love to see Harry Kane in a final, but I just don't think it's going to happen, man. I just don't. But I guess that'll be for another video. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think about the match. Let me know what you think about my thoughts on it. I was... God, it's just impressive how Real Madrid can go anywhere and they just keep their shape and they keep their defensive shape, and they're not stressed in moments, and they know exactly what they want to get out of the game, and they never do too much or too little. They always do exactly what's needed to get at least a result somewhere. Man, it is impressive. Ancelotti is one hell of a coach, and that team that they got, the team that they have, they really should not be. They don't even have a striker on the field for most of any of these matches, really. They're playing Bellingham as a false nine, as like an attacking midfielder, second striker type of role. It's impressive what this team's doing. But with that being said, all right, guys, thanks for watching the video. Let me know what you think about it. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you guys next time.